Hello, welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lori, and today I wanted to do a really short video on the angelic realm. So I want to preface this first by saying that everything I share on my channel, everything I share in general is based on my own experiences of what either I've experienced or a client has experienced or that I've seen and experienced, felt, heard while inside Telos. So this is something, this next piece of information that I'm going to share has come up 3 or 4 times in sessions. And so I just thought it was interesting, and I really want to share it in case there are individuals out there that are waking up to the fact that they are angelic beings in a physical third dimensional body. So let me start by saying that we all came down from somewhere, right? We didn't just appear on the earth plane. And we all came at different times for different reasons. Many of us came from star systems. And when we talk about star family, that is our most recent star system that we lived on prior to coming down on Earth. But of course, we've lived on many different star systems, right? Just like we've lived, if you've incarnated on the planet multiple times, you've lived in many different countries and many different continents and many different experiences so that you could experience what Earth has, right? It's the same with the star systems. You've lived in many different star systems, but your star family is the most recent system that you came directly down onto the earth from. Now, there are also the angelic realm, separate from the star beings, very separate. Their energies are separate or feel different. Their frequencies feel different. They're very different. And there are many angelic beings that have lived in star systems and many star beings that have lived as angelic beings. Again, this is all just source experiencing itself. And so aspects of source want to experience what this angelic realm feels like. Aspects of source want to feel all these different star systems, right? There are human beings on the planet that have incarnated from the angelic realm. Not most recently from a star system. And they are waking up to this understanding. And I haven't heard a lot about it. I haven't read a lot about it. And so there's a challenge with these human beings as they are waking up to the fact that they are angelic beings as opposed to, let's say, star beings. Which is much more relatable. People can understand that. There's more to research. There's more to read about, and to grasp. The angelic realm is kind of a new idea, a new understanding that's opening us up, right? So as we are becoming more awake, human beings are waking up to this other powerful aspect of ourselves, which is that there are human beings that are from the angelic realm. How you would know if you're from the angelic realm? Well, I think it's a little challenging and a little difficult. Now, I want to preface this by saying that I know very little about this. I've only had 4 clients out of hundreds that have been awakened to this understanding that they are from the angelic realm. What I do know from all 4 of them is that it's hard to be in the body, but it's hard for so many of us to be in the body, right? But it's extremely challenging for an angelic being. They feel extremely uncomfortable in the physical body, almost like it's painful. Their service work is very selfless, and that is not to say that they are not going to be abundantly wealthy or be in a very beautiful large house and have all these, amenities. But the work is very selfless. Other things about them is that when they experience that they are very disconnected. So when they start to experience their light, the light of who they are, which is very, very bright, and it comes pretty instantaneous. When they start to bring in the light, it's like all there right away, instantaneously. Whereas other beings, let's say star beings, if you're a star being, it comes in, you know, and it just comes in, and your light is here, and it just, you know, it integrates a little bit easier. With an angelic being, it doesn't integrate. It's like boom, right there, and it's intense, and it can be challenging to really hold that in. Another thing about the angelic realm is the energy of an angelic being is really soft and very fluid. And the other thing about the angelic realm is that it is a feeling of such powerful peace. When you are in the presence of an angelic being, you want to stay there for a very long time. It's very close to how I would feel source is, source energy, that the oneness, that love frequency. The angelic realm is very close to that space. So if you imagine coming from the angelic realm into a very dense third dimensional body, you can see how challenging that is, because they are at a higher frequency than many star systems. And that's not to say just because you're at a higher frequency it means you're better or worse. It's just that you're vibrating much faster. The energy is really, really fast. And so to bring a really powerful, fast energy into a very dense, slow space is hard. When you are standing in the presence of an angelic being and a star being, it's very different. The star being has more of a palpable form. You can kind of, you know there's something there, and it's a little bit heavier, it's a little bit denser. When you are in the presence of an angelic being, it is spacious. It's like it takes up nothing. It's just like it just moves, right? And there's not necessarily a form, although you can see shape, right? But it's much more fluid and just a huge amount of deep peace and love. You know, and I think about when I'm trying to speak to these clients about who on the earth was an angelic being. You know, you could think about that yourself right now. If you were to think into the history of you know, our history, and you think about the beings that were on the planet that you would relate to as angelic beings, and you would think of like a Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Joan of Arc. I mean, I would even say Princess Diana. These are all people that have lived on the planet that we would associate with as an angelic feeling, an angelic space, right? And so the whole purpose of this video that I'm trying to make as short as possible is we're waking up. Humanity is waking up to this understanding that there are angelic beings incarnated in physical form, that we are not all angels, right? I mean, we are all angels in the sense that we are all love and light, right? Just like we are all star beings. We're all from the same source. So yes, we are all of that. But we are not all angelic beings on the planet. Just like we are all not star beings on the planet. And this is an important concept because, you know, there are people waking up that might not necessarily feel connected to this to stars, to the galactic frequency, and because that's the talk of the town right now, there's not a lot of talk about the angelic realm incarnating right now, and these beautiful, beautiful beings that have sacrificed so much to come down and be a part of this process, this ascension. They are courageous. They are so beautiful. And I mean, we all are, but the angelic realm, I mean, they really sacrifice to come in, right? They really sacrifice to come in. And so if this resonates with you in any way, or you know someone that sort of feels like this might be resonating with them, I invite you to explore it. See how it feels when you think about that, how your body resonates. Does your body get goosebumps when you think about being an angelic being that incarnated on the planet? Is it really, really challenging for you to be in your physical body? And I'm saying like uncomfortable. I mean, these beings, they are so unconscious that they're out of their bodies that they don't even realize that they're touching things, right? They can't even feel their feet on a gas pedal, right? I mean, so many of us have that. We're not even aware of it, but it's extremely uncomfortable. And the angelic realm feel really, really alone. And again, many of us feel this way, but it's almost as if they've been left. And there's this feeling of, why have you allowed this to happen to me? Because as an angelic being, you're so connected in a very unconscious way. You're so connected to this love, this peace, this beauty. You're so connected to that when you are down here on this very dense third dimensional existence, there is a piece of you, a part of you that knows that this is not real. That you're not supposed to be experiencing this. What is this? Where are my people? Where's my energy? Where is my family? Right? Where are these angelic beings? I should not be going through this. And so when you come to the understanding and recognition that you're an angelic being, it all makes sense. And typically, an angelic being that's incarnated on the planet has a ton of angelic beings around them at all times. And these are not spirits. These are not people that have passed, that are part of your journey going forward. These are not ascended masters. These are not star beings. These are angelic beings. These are, really powerful angels that are around these people. So if you've gone into readings, or if you've had experiences where people have been like, oh my God, there's so many angels around you, right? Maybe you're incarnated as an angelic being. At the end of the day, does it really matter what you incarnated as? Well, I don't know. Perhaps. It's kind of nice to know where you came from. It's kind of nice to start to remember, And the other side note is that this individual went into Telos. She had a journey into Telos, and she was shown her life on Lemuria, many lives on Lemuria. And when you live on Lemuria or Atlantis or any of those other civilizations, you are in a higher frequency, a high vibration, and so you're connected. So when she was shown her life in Lemuria, her most recent life, she was deeply connected to the angelic realm. She was around them all the time. She knew who she was. She knew where she came from. She didn't feel alone. She was connected to her gifts. She could live her life as a fifth dimensional physical body on a planet and be connected to that angelic realm. And so that's why we want to remember. That's why, we're waking up to who we are, where we came from, because we can reconnect. We can hold both this dense physical form and the connection of who we really are, right? And knowing that we're both of those, that we have to be both of those. That's what we came down here to do. And so when the angelic realm is waking up, and what she saw in Lemuria was, oh wow, okay, I was this fifth dimensional being in a body with a heart and all these things, organs and everything. And I was connected to who I was, who I came down here to be, in that frequency. So that is what I wanted to share with you all. I hope there is somebody that listens to this that can resonate with being perhaps an angelic being. And if not, at least having the awareness that many more people are waking up to, we're not just star beings coming down, we're angelic beings, and perhaps others. I mean, I don't know. I only know what I experienced, so I can't talk about or share other light realms that might be coming in. I'm sure there are other light realms that are coming in, but this is just my experience and what I've seen and felt. So anyways, that is it for now. I love you all so much, and we will talk again very soon. Have a great rest of your day or your morning or your evening. Take care. Bye.